Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome into Northland Basketball. Welcome into Tuba City High School for tonight's broadcast of a doubleheader. Two great games ahead of you and I on tonight's big showdown between the hometown Tuba City Warriors as they get set to take on the Winslow Bulldogs. Welcome in, everybody, to our broadcast coverage of Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Well, folks, my name is Floyd Simmons. And it's my first high school broadcast of the season, although we previously, last week, we broadcast our first Northland basketball game of the year, our games, boys and girls games. That was at Chinle High School. And the Winslow Bulldogs, who we get to see again tonight, went into Chinle and took out a doubleheader victory. They won the girls game, then they won the boys game, and now they've traveled here to Tuba City, and we get a chance to hopefully entertain you with this doubleheader here from the Warriors Pavilion. Going to be a big showdown and the first games of the year for both the Tuba City boys and girls teams. We'll see these girls in just a moment against the Lady Bulldogs. Meanwhile, out on the court, time for the national anthem. There's a long-distance shot of the head coach of the Tuba City Lady Warriors. Kim Williams is her name. And over on the other side, the shot before that, you got a close-up on the new Winslow Lady Bulldogs head coach, Janine Barton, who's been in this program for 7 years. She's been coaching at the lower levels for the Lady Bulldogs. And here she is now in her first season as the head coach, taking over for Jerron Jordan, who has decided after so many seasons and a state championship with Winslow, decided to go ahead and hang up the coaching whistle, at least for now. He's a young guy, Coach Jordan, and I would expect somewhere along the line we'll see him back in the coaching ranks, but he's going to spend some time with family, and he's got a young son coming up, a young athlete. He wants to spend time and see his young son as he starts to rise to prominence as an athlete in Winslow. Meanwhile, the Lady Bulldogs check into the game as they get introduced to the audience here. Starters getting introduced right now. Winslow comes in with a 2-0 record. They have knocked off Chino Valley and did so decisively. 73-18 was that final on November 15th, and then 2 days later, last week, the Lady Bulldogs defeated the Chinle Lady Wildcats. 42-36 was the final in that one. So 2-0 the start for Coach Janine Barton, the new head coach of the Lady Bulldogs. Meanwhile, Kim Williams' squad is going to be introduced, the starters for her team tonight. Looking forward to this one. And the first name announced is Justice Nez, one of the guards for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. Gets the start tonight. Also in the starting lineup is Aubrey Begay. And Aubrey will shake hands with the opposing head coach, Janine Barton. Also in the starting lineup is Kiana Susan-Yadami. Kiana is a veteran, as was Justice Nez, introduced as a starter tonight for Tuba City. And another name to be familiar with, Ariana Begay, was a starter last year for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. And rounding out the starting five, another very familiar name. A lot of experience in the starting lineup. Natasha Akafli gets announced to the hometown Tuba City fans, and she joins a very experienced, seasoned group that have a lot of varsity experience, that starting five. But for Kim Williams and the Lady Warriors, not much of an off-season, certainly not much of a summer, because it took a while to make decisions here at Tuba City as to who would be leading the boys and girls varsity programs. Coach Williams, frankly, didn't really know she was going to be the head coach until a very late hour. The decisions were made. And so she remains as the head coach here at this Lady Warriors club. But in the meantime, they haven't had a lot of time together. They didn't have much of an off-season, didn't even play a scrimmage game before this year. This is their first regular season game. And they're taking on Winslow, who's got a very experienced off-season program. They do a lot of work in the off-season. They played their scrimmage. They played 2 regular season games already. Winslow's got the advantage when it comes to, shaking off the cobwebs, getting the rust knocked off. But it is the Lady Warriors that control the opening tip, and we are underway with Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Thank you so much to Choice, making it possible for all that we do, these long road trips like this one today that brings us to Tuba City for our broadcast. Well, my name is Floyd Simmons. Our production team is led by our producer, Derek Simmons. On camera today is, we get a traveling call against the Winslow Bulldogs. Jessica Kay is on camera, and our technical director is Julio Kay, the husband-wife team, helping us bring you the production today from Tuba. And the Warriors take back over. Susan Yadami has it on the left baseline, and she's going to send that one back outside. Ariana Begay dribbles around, and she'll get rid of it right side. That's Justice Nez. The ball overhead. Begay, here's the little give and go pass. And Justice is going to get fouled. Nez to the foul line. And we'll check that Lady Warrior who picks up her first, Lady Bulldog rather, picks up her first foul of the game. That is going to go against Kaya Talashi. And Kaya's got her first foul, first team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. And we are just a minute, 5 seconds into the first quarter. And the first foul shot, good for Nez. So Justice opens the scoring for the Lady Warriors, and she'll get another chance here. And this one will rim off, no good. Rebound, Lady Bulldogs. Jocelyn Nels brought it up into front court. She found JC Ghani. JC immediately fouled for the first team foul on the Lady Warriors, and the lady that gets called for that foul is Ariana Begay. Her first foul on the night. Ghani with the inbound pass. She delivers it to Talon Puhu Hefavaya. And I'm going to have a little trouble with that, but in time that will come to me. Puhu Hefavaya is her last name. And that one is turned over. Ghani turns it over on an errant pass. And picking it up, delivering a pass inside is Ariana Begay. And Natasha Akafli is able to register the basket, her first of the game. The Lady Warriors on the board here. 6:15 on the clock remaining in the first quarter. Nice move by Ghani. She pivoted around, stepped underneath, had an open look at it, but the shot is no good, and so the Lady Warriors continue with the lead 3-0 here in the first quarter. 2 minutes in. JC Ghani must be regarded as one of the best, maybe the best, top 1 or 2 or 3 players that we'll get to watch this year covering Northland basketball. Meanwhile, the lady that just scored, she's also going to make a lot of lists of the best players that we get to see in the 3A North and 3A East regions. That's Natasha Akafli, her second basket of the game, and a 5-0 early lead for the Lady Warriors. Nels with it. She's going to give it up. This is Talachi with a nice move and a shot up and off the backboard for 2 points and the first points of the game for the Bulldogs. From downtown, Susan Yanami. And Kiana's shot is no good. Rebound. Down to Jocelyn Nels. Now J.C. Ghani. Shift directions. Flip it back out toward the corner. And then the return pass to Ghani. Well, that was a dangerous pass. It got tipped, and then the last person to touch it was a Lady Bulldog, Raquel Lee. Raquel got a hand on it, but then it went out off of her. Steal on the inbound. And that is, hold on a second. No basket. Okay. Maybe it wasn't a steal. Was that Winslow? I was finishing my bookwork there. I didn't look up. Maybe Winslow thought it was theirs to inbound, and it wasn't. That was out off of Winslow, according to the official. Kiana Susanyanami for a 3-point try. That one's no good, but it is going to be rebounded by Justice Nez. Now a nice touch pass inside, back outside, and Justice for the 3-point try. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound. Buhu Hefaya for Winslow. Ghani working inside, draws a crowd, and the shot is good. The nice spin into the paint, and it just did roll up and over the lip of that rim for JC. And the foul is going to be called the second foul of the game on Ariana Begay. Her second early foul. These coming not even halfway into the first quarter, so Ariana's going to have to take a break. She does leave in favor of, I want to make sure I get this. Is this Treese Senigini? I'm going to find out. Somebody's going to send me a message and make sure that I pronounce that correctly, as the and one is successful for the Lady Bulldogs. J.C. Ghani, first points of the game. She had a big game in the victory for the Lady Bulldogs over Chin Lee just a few days ago. Natasha Akafli on the drive. She did a great job to find a little seam and then got herself a little bit too far under. Rebound Winslow. Here they go. Halfway through the first quarter. Ghani with the ball. And she wants to drive, throw it up. That one no good. And that's thanks to some pretty strong defense by the Lady Warriors. Another shot, no good. Give Cindy Jenny credit. She prevented that J.C. Ghani basket attempt a moment ago. Meanwhile, a Lady Bulldog foul. Raquel Lee is going to pick up her first foul of the game. No, pardon me, that's the wrong team. Sorry about that. Kaya Talashi gets her second foul of the game. So 2 fouls on the Bulldogs, 2 fouls so far on the Warriors. And a turnover. Kiana Susanyanami dribbling that baseline, stepped out with the basketball. And so the Bulldogs, who were down 5-0, have now tied the game on 5 straight points scored. And J.C. Ghani will bring it up into front court. J.C. with the drive, thought about dishing to the corner, but kept it herself, and along the way shuffled the feet for the turnover. Take another look on the replay. There it is, somewhere in there. The feet got a little fancy on that. Fancy on that footwork. Here's the shot up and no good from downtown. Cindy Ginny misses it, and the ball saved from going backcourt by Susan Yadami. Akafli turns around, and the long-range jumper is no good for her. The Lady Bulldogs scoop it up. Rebound down to Talon. So the Lady Bulldogs go to work with it. Remember, there's also a shot clock, and we'll watch this one go from downtown. No good for J.C. Ghani. Rebound Winslow. baseline work. And a hand check will be whistled on Tuba's defense. That is Sinigini. Here comes the ball inbound. And then back outside. Three-pointer on the way. That one no good from downtown. The Jocelyn Nell's shot was no good, but there's Kaya Talashi underneath the basket with the rebound and the putback. Meanwhile, Aubrey Begay fouls Talashi, and that'll put her at the foul line. Here's Kaya's first shot on a two-point opportunity. That's no good. Hey, there's a really significant rules change this year that I meant to bring up, but it has to do with a bonus. So the first one did not land, but the second foul shot is good, and Winslow takes the first lead of the game. They have scored 6 points unanswered in the game, and there's a baseline pass, no good for Tuba City. The Warriors came out, boy, weren't they on fire? 5-0, the early lead for them. And now they're kind of starting to show a little bit of rust from having not had just a lot of competition. They just haven't seen anybody. Like I said, this is their first regular season game. They did not get to play. They did not get to play a scrimmage before the season. 1:52 remaining here in the first quarter. J.C. Ghani. Man-to-man Tuba City defense. That's Aubrey Begay assigned to covering Ghani. Here's a three-pointer. Goes up from the corner, and it's good. Count the shot for Puhuhepia. And J.C. almost takes it away from Winslow. That's 9 straight points now for the Lady Bulldogs. And a travel will give an opportunity for Winslow to make it 11, maybe 12 straight. If they could hit a three-point basket. Into the game for the Lady Bulldogs comes Natasha Bayazi. Tuba City will enter Raquel Lee. She comes into the game for Justice Nez. And Ghani walks it into front court. JC on the drive, and she lost the handle. Well, that's a little uncharacteristic for JC. I believe that's her third turnover here in the first quarter. We'll see if the Warriors can take advantage of it. Kiana Susanyadomi for three, and that breaks a 9-point scoring streak for Winslow. And boy, I tell you, how timely was that? Big shot, gets us back to a 1-point game, and Natasha Coughley with the great defense to set up the steal. Susanyadomi, the pass up the floor, the spin to the basket, and Raquel Lee has 2 points. Set up by Susanyadomi's great pass, and the steal by Natasha Coughley. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And just like that, Tuba City gets some momentum back and the lead back as well here in the first quarter. There's a whistle. And another chance before we round out the first quarter for Tuba to get points on the board. That's the first foul of the game on Taylin Puhuhepia. And I'm going to learn how to say that all in one straight word. So 20 seconds on the clock. There's more than that. There's no shot clock here to finish out the first quarter. There was more time on the shot clock. So here's a jump shot from the left side. That one no good. Coughley the rebound. Back outside, and that three-point try is going to come up well short for Raquel Lee. Give Winslow 8 seconds to try and finish out this first quarter with something. Can the Bulldogs take the lead back? 3 seconds, and from way downtown, that shot is going to be off the back iron, but there's a foul on the shot. And 3 foul shots on the way for J.C. Ghani, so a pretty good chance that Winslow is going to retake this lead at the end of the first quarter. That's the first. Well, hold on a second. Okay, they're saying 0.5 seconds. So the foul was on Kiana Susanyadomi. And then the other official came in and said, I thought he was saying foul on 5, but he said put 0.5 seconds on the clock. And I think that's the right move. I kind of thought when the shot was released, there was a little bit of time anyway. I didn't know if it was 0.5, but that's a good call. And so you'll get 3 foul shots for J.C. Ghani and then the 0.5 seconds. I don't know if there's time to do anything with 0.5, but the quarter has not officially come to an end. And J.C. hits the foul shot to tie the game. She's got 4 points in this first quarter. And she'll get the lead for her team. And one more free throw on the way. And the shot is good. And the inbound touched the ball. Time will tick off. Time will expire. And the Bulldogs retake the lead. They lead 12-10 at the end of the first quarter. What a game we got for you here at Tuba City, everybody. Come back for the second quarter in just a moment. You are watching Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Back into the action at Tuba City's Warriors Pavilion. Welcome back in, everybody, to Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We also want to thank Holbrook Family Dentistry as well for their sponsoring partnership. And my name is Floyd Simmons. Great to have you with us. The Lady Bulldogs will take over the basketball, and Shundeen King's pass is almost taken away by the Lady Warriors. And a beautiful shot of the rolling basketball. 7:47 on the clock in the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the intermission. Meanwhile, the give and go for the Lady Bulldogs, and a attempt to save it in by Tuba. Somebody stepped on the back line, and J.C. Ghani will throw it in, set it up for the Lady Bulldogs. Let's see what play they run. Nothing, and just did get the ball in, beat the 5-second, but Shundeen took the extra step before she got rid of the ball. So they turn it right back over to Tuba City, and Winslow on top, 12-10 as the second quarter gets underway. We've got, I believe, 2 games scheduled next week. I think this is our last game going into the Thanksgiving break. What are you thankful for out there? Let us know on the Facebook and YouTube, especially the YouTube chat. We're checking that one. If you're watching on Facebook, I might recommend that you go over to YouTube and watch us there, and also subscribe. If you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Hit that, smash that subscribe button and get the notifications, and stay in touch with what we're doing here at the Sports Zone, okay? But if you will, I'll be checking that live chat feed on our YouTube broadcast from time to time. Beautiful pass inside by J.C. Ghani. And she found her teammate Jocelyn Nels for Jocelyn's first points of the game. The first bucket for either team registered here in the second quarter. What a pass to set up the shot from Nels. And it was J.C. showing her great distribution skills. That drive is going to come up empty. Shot no good for Justice Nez. The Lady Bulldogs on the run. And there's a shot up high off the glass, but a foul is called. And that's on Sydney Ginny. That'll be her second foul of the game, and she will check out of the game. Natasha Akafli comes back in to replace her in the middle of that Tuba City defense. Inbound, and beautifully done by J.C. Ghani. I mean, she wasted no time taking the ball straight up. And J.C.'s got 8 points in the game now for the Lady Bulldogs. Their lead is back to 6 points. But that, not for long. I believe that was Natasha Akafli who worked underneath to get her third basket of the game for Tuba. Ghani pulls up, shot is too long, and the rebound is down in the hands of Aubrey Begay. She'll give it off to Justice Ned. No, that's not Justice. Pardon me on that. That's Thalia Klitso, but it's Kiana Susan Yadabi spotting up left side, and Kiana's got her second three of the game. She is the only lady on either one of these, I was going to say either one of these rosters to hit a three. Sorry about that. I would be wrong because Taylin Puhuhefia also has a three-point make for Winslow. She had that back in the first quarter. A great job on the drop the ball off on your opponent's back and then and then take it. That's court awareness right there. That's basketball IQ, isn't it? You love to see that. Here's the inbound for the Lady Bulldogs. Winslow will check into the game for the first time. McKenna Hardy. Get to see her. Here's the drive, and that one for Jocelyn Ells is going to come up short. Rebound Tuba. And a foul is immediately whistled on Jocelyn. That'll be her first foul of the game. Team fouls. 5 and 5. And I gave somebody a foul that wasn't there, so my book is off a little bit. My count isn't perfect. I gave Tuba City one extra foul. So I'll straighten that out here coming up toward halftime. Here's the pass inside. The little lefty off the glass is good for Natasha Akafli. Natasha going to work out there. Doing the heavy lifting inside. All that hard work. And she gets her team back in front. Tuba City in front by 1. On the baseline, Jocelyn Nels back outside. McKenna Hardy surrounded, tied up. Natasha Akafli was there. And Thalia Klitso was also on the scene for Tuba City to force the turnover after tying up the basketball. And the Lady Warriors will try to add to a 1-point lead. Their biggest lead was their first 5 points scored in the game. They were on top 5-0 before Winslow went on a big run. A nice post move, good footwork. And Natasha Akafli is in double figures with 10 points, forcing Janine Barton, head coach Winslow, to take a timeout. 19-16. Tuba City in front of Winslow. Grab a 30-second timeout, everybody, after you take a look at Natasha Akafli going to work again. Beautiful work, dip inside, put it off the glass. Tuba City in front by 3. This is Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer.
.4:15 on the clock, and another Tuba City play. That's the time of defensive play. Stolen by Akafli. Unable to make the shot in transition. Rebound Tuba, back outside, and a three-point bucket, good. So the timeout for Winslow. Well, it didn't result in exactly the measures that they wanted. because a steal and then a three-point bucket for the Lady Warriors. They're in front 22-16. A lot of credit to Kim Williams and her club. I mean, it's just coming out rusty as they've been, no games played. And they're playing extremely well against this talented Winslow Lady Bulldogs team. And that one tied up. More good defense. J.C. Ghani looks around and delivers it in. Gets it back in the corner. J.C.'s three-point try. No good. Raquel Lee on the rebound for the Lady Bulldogs. Back outside. J.C. again, and this time Ghani knocks down the big three for the Lady Bulldogs. J.C., how about 11 points in the first half for one of the best players in 3A. And look at this. There's an answer for you. Ariana Begay has her second three-point basket of the game so far. The Warriors have nailed 4 threes in the game. Ariana's got 2 of those. Kiana Susanyanami with 2 of those. The Lady Bulldogs working inside. The shot is no good for Jocelyn Nels. Then on the rebound, a Tuba foul. This is Aubrey Begay who committed the foul. Take a look again. JC, I mean, look at the hang time on that ball. She was, I don't know, 22 feet out there. She would have made anybody, she would have made Steph Curry proud on that shot. Meanwhile, back to live action, and JC spots up again, nearly the same spot for a three-point try. This time, this one going to miss everything. And then it's out of bounds off the Lady Bulldogs. Warriors bring Chloe Begay into the game. Chloe replaces Aubrey Begay. Inbound for the Warriors. 2:40 on the clock, second quarter. Right side, wide open. Kiana Susanyanami's three-point try. That's no good. And it will end up in the hands of the Bulldogs. Taylin with the rebound. Justice Nez guarding J.C. Ghani, man-to-man defense. Ghani gives it up to Nels, back to J.C. And just tough defense by Justice Nez. Now a nice feed inside. And Taylin's shot no good. Rebound. Warriors with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And McKenna stepping in front. McKenna Hardy with the steal for the Lady Bulldogs. Turn right back over. Another J.C. Ghani turnover. And Kiana Susanyanami dribbles the floor. The left-hander off the glass is good. And how about an 8-point lead right now for the Lady Warriors? Great run that they have put together here. 93 seconds remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Intent halftime report is on the way in a moment. This pass is tipped. And contact is made. Tuba City has whistled. It's Ariana Begay, and I have that as Ariana's third foul of the game. So I think she is going to have to check out. And that is indeed her third foul. Team fouls. I don't know about the team fouls. My numbers don't match what the scoreboard says. Look at JC from way downtown. What a shot by Ghani. There is no distance too great for JC, and she's got 14 points in the first half with that big shot. Much needed for the Bulldogs. Find themselves down by 5 right now with the final minute approaching, and then a turnover. Travel called. Tuba City. Let's watch JC again. From way downtown. You see the distance, even on that horizontal shot. She is way out there. And she felt it, you knew it. On the release, she said, you could see the body language. It was right there. She wasn't following her shot. No need to follow your shot when you know it's going, right? Right? Am I right? 45 seconds remaining. 46 on a ball thrown out of bounds by the Lady Bulldogs. Inbound for Tuba. And this long pass Step back. Nope, that's going to be a travel, and I think that's a great call by the official. He spotted it immediately. Raquel Lee tried to back her way outside to get to a three-point shot. She was wide open. Why not, right? Now the Lady Bulldogs bring it across. 33 seconds on the clock. There's about 4 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Not sure Winslow is thinking much about the shot clock at all. They're just going to find the first good shot that they can, and Kiana Susanyanami ties this one up. Able to get in there on the dribble of Jocelyn Nels and force the turnover on the possession arrow. So with 21 seconds remaining, Tuba City's got it, and now they can use up the clock if they want, but a bad pass is going to fix all that. Winslow's got it back. J.C. Ghani, left hand, good there with 11 seconds remaining in the quarter. A lot of pressure by Winslow. Great defense to steal it. Taylor's got it. She got the steal and the bucket, and that finishes out the scoring to get this down to a one-point game. What a finish by Winslow. They were down 27-19, scored 7 points to wrap up the first half and get into the locker room feeling a lot better about their position. But I also got to tip my hat to Tuba City. They haven't played a game yet, didn't play a scrimmage. They are very rusty, but they've come out and played a dynamite first half. Had as big as an 8-point lead you saw right there with about a minute and a half remaining. Couldn't hold on to the lead, but not the spread, but they do have the lead, as you can see there, our score. 27-26, Tuba City in front of Winslow. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report is on the way here in just a moment. Stand by for that, everybody. This is Northland Basketball, and it's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
When exactness is ordered, Hatch Concrete will deliver. We provide ready-mix concrete for any size job, from the do-it-yourself project to the professional construction project, delivering a variety of aggregate to suit your concrete or construction needs from granite to cinders. Hatch Concrete is not just another ready-mix concrete company. We provide quality service, quality concrete, concrete pumping, and Fox blocks where quality is not just a name, but a tradition. At Hatch Concrete, this mud's for you.
Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 6854.
When words are just not enough, to celebrating an everlasting love or brightening your home with a splash of color, the Bloom House Floral Design Shop in Pine Top is your floral design partner. Beautiful spring blooms are ready for grab and go. Want to deliver flowers often but don't want the hassle of trying to remember? Bouquet subscriptions are now available. The Bloom House, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturday from 10 until 4, is dedicated to bringing the beauty of nature to all.
You probably already know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, but this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we are giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 bonus cash right before Christmas. Hello, Santa! Right now, when you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint for your insured windshield replacement, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or full-service car washes at the KK Express Wash, or a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present from the best auto glass tinters on the mountain. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 in holiday cash. And again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas bonus drawing.
536-5972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Welcome back in, everybody, to halftime, and I make this promise to you before December. We'll have all new footage there on that halftime open, so you won't be looking at football during basketball season. Everybody, thanks for joining us for our live coverage of Northland Basketball. We are here tonight in Tuba City, and our halftime score. We'll get that scoreboard up for you, everybody. Our halftime score: the Tuba City Lady Warriors lead Winslow 27-26. We welcome you into halftime as we do break it down. Well, in that first half, a couple of good runs on either side for these two teams. The Tuba City Lady Warriors opened up the scoring 5-0. They got in front. Then Winslow went on a 9-0 run after that. Tuba City gathered themselves back up together. It was going back and forth for a while. Then Winslow got on a bit of a run before Tuba City really finished kind of the second half of the second quarter strongly. They were doing so well, got out to a 27-19 lead at one point, and then Winslow used about the last minute and 20 seconds to really clamp down. Did a great job. Made some plays on defense, hit a couple of big shots. There was that long distance J.C. Ghani 3. That was a big part of it. And then a bucket right there at the end by Talon Puhuhefthea of Winslow. Talon's shot got us down to within 1 point here at halftime. Tuba City 27, Winslow 26. So we continue to break it down for Tuba City. They are led in scoring by Natasha Copley. She's got 10 points in the first half. Kiana Suzanyanami's hit 2 3-point baskets and has a total of 8 points in the half. Ariana Begay has 6 points. All of that coming on 2 second quarter 3-point buckets. Raquel Lee with 2 points in the game, and Justice Nez has 1 point for Tuba City. The Lady Bulldogs are led by J.C. Ghani, who is going to do that most of the time. Most of the time she's going to lead her team in scoring. She had 2 second quarter 3-point makes, long distance 3-pointers that she made, and 16 points in the first half for JC. Talon Puhuhefthea, who had that shot right there at the end of the quarter, has 5 points. Kaya Talashi with 3 points in the game, and Jocelyn Nels has 2 points for the Lady Bulldogs. And that's what it looks like at halftime, everybody. We're going to grab this last timeout, and we'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. A 1-point lead for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. That'll wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, and we'll be back to start the second half. Right after this, it's Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
You probably already know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, but this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we are giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 bonus cash right before Christmas. Hello, Santa! Right now, when you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint for your insured windshield replacement, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or full-service car washes at the KK Express Wash, or a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present from the best auto glass tinters on the mountain. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 in holiday cash. And again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas bonus drawing.
536-597, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Hey, sports fans, welcome back to our broadcast coverage of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, along with some other great sponsoring partners like Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tents. Bringing the halftime report, our very good friends at Holbrook Family Dentistry as well, serving the Holbrook area, surrounding areas, including the Navajo Nation. Talk to our friends at Holbrook Family Dentistry. Let's get this second half underway. But before the ladies do take the court, I want to remind you that we have 2 games scheduled to cover for you next week. On Tuesday, it will be Monument Valley at Show Low. That's on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, another game at Show Low. It's going to be Round Valley at Show Low, a 3A East region matchup between those 2 teams. So all that coming your direction. But tonight, right here, game 1 of our doubleheader, Tuba City hosting Winslow. Everybody, welcome into Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call. Derek Simmons, our producer. Julio K., our technical director. Jessica K. on that camera look you're looking through right now as Winslow serves it in, and we're underway. Second half of our broadcast of Northland Basketball. The drive and the shot off the glass. It was a collision. Bodies hitting the floor. And it don't matter because the shot is good for J.C. Ghani, and after 16 first half points, she opens up the second half scoring and gives Winslow the lead back now, 28-27. The Bulldogs back in front. Watch it again. Shot is up off the glass. Meanwhile, look down. Yeah, you got people on the floor after that. JC's got 18 points now. She's got the basketball after another give up by the Lady Warriors. JC from downtown. That shot is off the mark. The rebound goes to Jocelyn Nels. Back outside. J.C. Ghani again. 5 quick points before the first minute can tick off of here in the third quarter. We'll grab a 30-second timeout off the Tuba City call for that. Stand by, a 30-second timeout, everybody. This is Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Inbound for the Lady Warriors, trying to take care of this slow start to the second half. And boy, I tell you, J.C. Ghani on fire, isn't she? 21 points in the game after that last basket. And Tuba City able to take the ball away. Good defense from Kiana Susan-Yanami coming in from behind. She'll get the ball back up in the front court. Shovels it off to Aubrey Begay. Aubrey's got it here now. Her pass deflected. Picked up by Natasha Akafli. There's a scramble. Controlled by Cindy Ginny. Treese gets it. Well, keeps it for Tuba. Now Natasha Akafli back outside to Justice Nez. So you got Justice Nez, Natasha Akafli. Also out there on the floor, Treese Cindy Ginny, who missed that shot. Starting the second half for Tuba includes Aubrey Begay and Kiana Susan-Yanami. And an offensive foul call, player control foul. is whistled on the Lady Bulldogs. Jocelyn Nels, her second foul of the game. As you look at it again on the replay, 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Third quarter, 31-27 Winslow, and they'll get the ball on a steal. And a foul on the three-point try. And the lady that picked up the foul is Cindy Janey, her third foul today, and that is going to send J.C. Ghani to the foul line a second time today that she gets to shoot 3 foul shots. The first time she made them all. And she is 4 out of 4 from the line so far today. Perfect on that try. Take another look on the replay. Yeah, there's no doubt about it, right? Big collision, got to make your presence felt. That second foul shot just went in. Also, coming into the game now for Tuba is Thalia Klitso. She replaces Susan Yadami. I'll check Winslow's second half starters right after this third foul shot attempt, and finally one doesn't go in. That one rolled off, but what a game so far for J.C. Ghani. 23 points in this one. The Bulldogs get a steal. Tipped out. Taylin Puhu-Hefia with the basketball. She gives it up to her teammate, Jocelyn Nels. Now outside, shot no good there. Rebound and a foul will send Winslow to the line. This is Blenay Patterson. And Blenay got fouled by Natasha Akafli. So you got the lady at the free throw line. This is Blenay Patterson. Seeing some action here in the third quarter. I believe this is the first time we've seen Blenay today. So you got Blenay, you got J.C. Ghani starting the second half for Winslow. Kaya Talashi, pardon me. She is out there on the floor. So is Taylin Puhu-Hefia. 1 out of 2 from the foul line. And then the fifth starter is Jocelyn Nels for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's a nice pass inside. Klitso could not make the shot. Rebound Winslow. Boy, that was a beautiful pass. I didn't even see who found her, but you got to feel like if you're a Warriors fan like that should have been 2 points. Here's a shot from the baseline. Step in toward the paint now. And a travel is called on Patterson, and that'll be a turnover. So Winslow gives up the basketball. Tuba City will walk this one into front court. 34-27, the lead right now for the Lady Bulldogs. Susan Yadami might have got away with a little travel. Ball tips out into the hands of Justice Nez, unable to make that shot. Control to Winslow. Long pass. Shot off the glass for Nels, and Jocelyn unable to make it. And then she got smacked. That'll be a non-shooting foul. Hold on a second. They're going to call that on Jocelyn. Okay. The official saw something there I didn't quite see. And the foul on Winslow is going to give possession to the Warriors. Here they come up the floor. Drive and dish and foul on Winslow. Foul this time belongs to Blenay Patterson. Jocelyn Nels will check out of the game for Winslow. Coming in is Jewel David. Jewel getting some action, I believe the first time we see Jewel today. Inbound, and the Warriors will get that shot blocked. Good defense there again, now tied up. And that'll be Tuba's basketball. Well, I see what happened on the inbound. Another one of those, throw it off your teammate's back. This time it was Kiana Susan Yadami with a great heads-up play. And a steal for Taylin. Takes it away from Winslow. JC threads the needle with that pass up the floor, and then the shot from outside is no good for Kaya Talashi. And look at the defense. Great defense, but stepped on the line out of bounds. But, boy, I tell you, right in front of our spot here on the sidelines, Taylin Puhuhefaya with a wonderful defensive play. It's not going to stand, though. She did step out. Inbound to Susan Yadami. That shot from the corner is no good. Jewel David with position and a rebound for the Lady Bulldogs. And she'll hand it off to her teammate, J.C. Ghani. Defenders converge on her. She'll get rid of it. Move on the baseline. And that shot is no good there for Patterson. Yeah, too many steps that time, yeah. You could see it. Raquel Lee with the effort. And unfortunately, that is going to be a turnover. The Warriors give it up. Winslow in control. There goes J.C. Ghani attacking the baseline, and Natasha Coughley steps in front, tries to stop that action. Well, that's going to draw second foul of the game on Coughley. Team fouls. 3 on each team here in the third quarter. Probably don't want to send J.C. Ghani to the foul line. And there's some kids that maybe a little tuckered out, maybe not enjoying the game as much as we are. Not yet, anyway. Give them a couple of years. And J.C. Ghani nails a pair of free throws for the Lady Bulldogs. 25 points in the game for J.C. Another turnover on Tuba City. And give it right back to the Lady Bulldogs. Coach Janine Barton in her first year at the controls here for the Bulldogs. And so far, looking great. Boy, listen, I don't know whoever wants to take over as the head coach at Winslow. And here's what I mean as we watch JC go baseline, then into the paint, and a beautiful job to add 2 more points. JC in the third quarter has 11 points right here in the period. 27 overall in the game. Winslow's going to get it back again with 2:45 remaining in the third quarter. What I'm saying is when Don Petronovich was the legend here, or at Winslow for so long, won so many championships, somebody had to follow Coach Petronovich. You get Jerron Jordan, and he did such a great job, and maybe doesn't have the record or the number of championships that Coach Petronovich had, but he did a great job, won a state championship. He's a great coach, and now it's Coach Barton's turn with Winslow, and you're going to be forever measured by at least one legendary coach, another great coach in Jerron Jordan. I would rather go into I'd rather take over a team that was that didn't have legends in the ancestry, the coaching ancestry. Send me to a team that never won a championship, that just came off a season where they won 3 games. That's the team I want to take over. The expectations have to be very, very low for me. Of course, I can't coach basketball anyway. 38-20, that's why I'm a broadcaster. I love coaching, can't coach basketball. 38-27. J.C. Ghani dribbles behind her back, dishes. Taylin had it for a moment, lost it. Back outside for a long try by Kaya Talashi. That's going to be no good. Another miss. And finally, offensive rebound put back Natashba Yazi in the game for Winslow. And Natashba, she gets the rebound. She also gets the points right there. And the Lady Bulldogs stretch their lead. 13 points now, the difference. Nice feed inside. And Natasha Coughley with the finish off the nice pass from Aubrey Begay. And for Natasha, first points in the second half. For her first points of the second half for Tuba City. Took them almost 7 complete minutes to score their first second-half bucket. That's not going to get the job done. 40-29, Winslow drive, shot no good. Offensive rebound, shot block, and a foul called. And the lady that committed the foul is Aubrey Begay, her 3rd foul to send Kaya Talashi to the foul line. She's got 3 points in the game so far for the Bulldogs. We now under a minute remaining in the 3rd period. Winslow is starting to look more and more like they're going to get that 3rd win. Now there's a lot of time remaining in the game, and a lot can happen. But the Bulldogs are positioning themselves nicely for the 4th quarter coming up. Neither foul shot went for Talashi. And a blocking foul. And the lady that committed the foul is Blenay Patterson. Inbound, Justice Nez. Return pass to Justice for the shot outside. That's going to be off the front iron. No good. Tips out of bounds. Ball down to Winslow with 39 seconds remaining. There's a 35-second shot clock, so the Bulldogs, if they so choose, can run some time off, but they're going to have to shoot the ball somewhere in here. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. An 11-point advantage for the Lady Bulldogs. 5-second clock begins. The count begins on J.C. Ghani. Got rid of it. Back to J.C. And open for a 3 right side. The shot is no good for Talon. Tips out with 12 seconds remaining. Winslow's going to give that one up. Into front court for Tuba. 5 seconds. Let it fly. Justice Nez missed it. Rebound with 2 seconds. That one did not get away, I don't think, in time for Susan Yadami. And we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Winslow turns it on in that quarter, and it was J.C. Ghani getting it done. Wow, 27 in the game, and our score here, Winslow 40, Tuba City 29. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Back to it, everybody. The 4th quarter about to begin here, and the Winslow Lady Bulldogs on the precipice of a 3-0 start to their season. If they can manage to hang on to this 11-point lead that they've got over the hometown Tuba City Lady Warriors. Welcome back into Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. My name is Floyd Simmons, and thank you to our great production team led by Derek Simmons, along with the husband-wife team of Julio and Jessica Kay, technical director and camera operator, respectively. And an offensive foul is called, trying to set the screen, the moving screen violation on Talon Huhuhefaya. And she's got 2 fouls now in the game. 40-29. Winslow in front. There's a dangerous pass, tipped, controlled by Natasha Akafli. Back outside for a 3-point effort. Jocelyn Nelson. Nope, wrong roster. Ariana Begay let it fly with the 3-point try. That shot is no good. Inbound. And a nice long pass down the left sideline. Beautiful dish inside. And the shot is good. Taylin Puhuhefea is the lady that finishes up with the points. And the fourth quarter scoring begins. Heard that sponsor message just a moment ago from White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They will help us, the Sports Zone, present our player of the game at the end of the contest. This lady with the ball in hand, it's going to be tough to beat her for that designation. Pull-up jump shot, no good for J.C. Ghani, but she hasn't missed a whole lot of her shots today. Long pass, tipped forward. Tuba City controls. Ariana Begay with the miss from the left angle. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Justice Nez, Justice first foul of the game. There's J.C. Ghani, had a great game against Chin Lee. And what was the second win of the year for the Lady Bulldogs. They bring that 2-0 record into this game. And a whistle to stop play for a moment. Natasha Coughley checks out of the game. And the lady that checked in for her is Thalia Klitzel. There's a shot of Jessica K, one of our camera operators. Bulldogs able to beat the press. Unable to get the basket, however. So Zinyadami rebound. Up the floor. Ariana Begay. Good pass. Nice pass, but it was going to be a tough finish for Aubrey Begay. And she couldn't finish. 13-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. I've got that as the largest lead of the game. And contact hand check in the paint. That's going to go against Aubrey Begay. For Aubrey, 4 fouls now in the game. So this is game 1 of our broadcast doubleheader. You got the boys game coming up after this. I'll let you know. I'll warn you that we will stop this broadcast on both the Facebook and YouTube channels for the Sports Zone. We'll stop the broadcast and start a new one. So if you want to catch the boys game tonight here between Winslow and Tuba City, well, you'll have to refresh your browser, and you'll have to hopefully not have to search too hard, but you're going to have to find the other broadcast, okay? So we stop this one, we begin the next one. Here's a little, you can see with the graphic there, the timeout graphic at the bottom of your screen, those dashed lines indicate how many timeouts are left for each of the teams. So you can see that there's 5 timeouts left, or 4 timeouts left for both of them. That means they've only called 1 timeout each. That's it for a game this early in the season. Interesting, right? When you, especially early on when you're trying to develop things, you're burning timeouts all over the place, but so far not tonight as you get Treese Sinigini with the shot underneath. And a long pass. The outlet pass is going to go. It's going to go off the hands of Kaya Talashi of Winslow. 11-point advantage for the Lady Bulldogs next week, next Tuesday. Monument Valley at Sholo. That'll be our broadcast coverage next Tuesday. And then on Thursday of next week, Round Valley at Sholo. How about that shot? Big 3 from the corner left side. Ariana Begay hits. It's been a little while, but she hits her 3rd 3 of the game for Tuba City. Trying to close the gap here. 8 points the difference. That shot no good. Rebound. Tuba City, a big shot right here. We'll go a long way toward getting the Lady Warriors right back in this one. There it is! Ariana Begay forces a Bulldog timeout with that big 3. What a shot from downtown. Back-to-back 3s for Ariana. Make this a 5-point game. And they take a full timeout on the floor. As you look at the replay again, it's Winslow 42, Tuba City 37, but fighting, scrapping back in. They were down 13 just a moment ago. Take another look at the 2 threes landed by Ariana Begay. How about that, sports fans? We got a 5-point difference. Stand by. We're going to grab a 30-second timeout, a 30-second timeout back with more Northland Basketball presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Big thanks to Holbrook Family Dentistry for their sponsoring partnership of Northland Basketball. Our presenting sponsor is Choice NTUA Wireless. Floyd Simmons here on the tail end of an exciting finish to the girls' broadcast, the girls' game here at Tuba City. And back-to-back threes by Ariana Begay have fueled a comeback. We'll see if the Lady Warriors can keep it going. 42-37 Winslow in front. And we'll see if that timeout was enough to quench the fire that the Lady Warriors have sparked here in this fourth quarter. Approaching the halfway mark of the quarter. Into front court. Tough, close, tight man-to-man defense by the Lady Warriors. Handoff to J.C. Ghani. And the defender on her is Justice Nez. J.C. goes around her left side and somehow able to find her way to the basket for her first bucket of the fourth quarter. Now 29 points in the game for Ghani. We are exactly at the halfway mark of the fourth period. Justice Nez left side, wide open three. That one won't land for Thalia Klitso. Ghani goes to work, running, transition, dish, and the shot is going to roll off, no good. Bulldogs had it for a moment, but Ariana Begay just took it right away for the Lady Warriors. Begay with a hot hand, she's going to run the paint, and that shot is good. The runner from just inside the free throw line. What a finish to the game for Ariana Begay. She's got all of her, no, not all of her team's points. She's got 8 of her team's 10 fourth quarter points. Tuba's outscored Winslow 10-4 in the fourth quarter. And a ball tipped out by the Tuba defense. Look at it again. Step inside that foul line, right on the line really, and the runner. Nice friendly hometown bounce for Begay. 5 points separating these teams as we tick our way down to the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Remember that between the games, we'll stop the broadcast and start new ones. New broadcasts both on the Sports Zone YouTube and Facebook channels. Nice pass, nice shot on the baseline for Winslow. That was highly necessary for the Bulldogs, and Jocelyn Nels able to come up with the bucket, make it a 7-point game. Ariana Begay way downtown. She had too much time to think about that shot. She was tempted right there by J.C. Ghani, the defender. J.C. said, you know what? I know you made a couple of those. I'm gonna call your bluff on this one. The Bulldogs. Shot will tip off. Susan Yadami had it for a moment, but that was taken away nicely by Jocelyn Nels, and Winslow's got it back. And tipped out of the dribble, away from the dribble of J.C. Ghani. That ball goes out of bounds. Bulldogs to inbound. Great start to the season. Both teams really playing like it's much later in the year. I feel like, there's been some mistakes, but I also feel like you get a lot more mistakes in November than what we're seeing tonight. And they're going to say that the ball was last touched out by Winslow. The officials are. We'll take a look at the replay. Well, maybe not. I guess so, yes. Take a look. Ball gets tipped from behind. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which Lady Bulldog. That was the phantom touch. That's what that was. Timeout taken by Tuba City. We're going to stay here in our fourth quarter, everybody. Just stick around for a moment through the timeouts. 46-39, the advantage for the Winslow Lady Bulldogs. You see three timeouts remaining for each of these teams. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the game. Boys game will come up after this. Tuba City's playing in their first game of the season. We got a really busy December coming up here at the Sports Zone. I mean, a lot of games. We're going to put a lot of miles on the Sports Zone War Pony. We'll be all over the place. There is a possibility, I would say it's a possibility, of a broadcast in Farmington in the month of December. Monument Valley goes to Farmington, and we're trying to work out to where we get to cover that game for you. Don't know if it's going to happen or not just yet, but we're going to make a concerted effort to get that game worked into the schedule. And we'll be in a number of other places. Back to Tuba City before Christmas. Going to see Ganado at least once, maybe twice in December. Very, very busy Sports Zone schedule for Northland Basketball. Last year we broadcast, I believe the number was 96 games. How about the shot from the corner? A big three. Justice Nez picked a perfect time to hit her first field goal of the game. The Warriors tip it out, knock it out of bounds. There's Justice right there on your screen. Her first shot from the field. She had a free throw in the first half, so 4 points in the game. After that, Tuba City playing hard. And that is going to be a Winslow foul. Kiana Susanyanami took the ball away, hit the deck. Just when you thought it was going to be out on Tuba. Nope, it's a foul on Taylin Puhuhafeya. That'll be her third foul of the game, and a great opportunity right here for Tuba, who've really dialed in the long range, haven't they, in this fourth quarter? They're going to throw it away. Natasha was stepping out. She was stepping out to get the pass. Justin Ness thought she would continue out there toward half court, but she did not. She stopped in her tracks, and the ball went out of bounds. Well, that was such a good opportunity for Tuba. 96 seconds remaining. Do the Warriors have enough to complete the comeback? Now 90 seconds left in regulation. And the takeaway. Aubrey Biguet with the steal. Boy, Aubrey's had a fourth quarter to remember. But taken right back by the Lady Bulldogs. Now J.C. Ghani and a Winslow timeout. They had 3 remaining. Got to spend one of those right now. Give us a chance to grab a 30-second timeout, everybody, in the fourth quarter. What a fourth period. Our score here, Winslow 46, Tuba City 42. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
Don't settle for less on a gift when you can give way more for way less. The Hallmark Gold Crown store in Pine Top goes beyond having the perfect card. Exciting new lines were just released. Bourbon Barrel Foods out of Louisville, Kentucky features gourmet sauces, nuts, and seasonings. Jack Black's Men's Superior Skincare, be manly and clean. And for ladies, Pinkies Up, luxury teas, sugars, cups, and infusers. Open Monday through Saturday, the Hallmark is where smiles are made together.
Hey, back in. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm looking at the chat here, the live chat on our YouTube channel. Thanks, everybody, for checking in out there. And by the way, in the boys' game, we're closing this one out. In the boys' game, I'm going to ask you, if you join us for that broadcast, I'm going to ask you what you're thankful for, okay? All right, I'm going to get a little sentimental. So I'm going to ask you what you're thankful for as Winslow brings it in. And they'll work it outside. Tuba's going to have to start fouling here pretty quick. Not yet, though, because good defense prevents that shot. Natasha Coughley with a big rebound. Under a minute remaining. Here's the lady with the hot hand. Ariana Begay, the give and go to her. And she's going to scoop it up. The shot is good. What a big shot. And a timeout for Tuba City. Off the make. This crowd loves it. And that young lady right there is on fire for Tuba City. That is 10 points in the fourth quarter for Ariana Begay. Hey, guess what? Foul called on the shot as well. And so Tuba, right now anyway, is not having to take the timeout. That shot by Ariana, and I didn't see who the foul was on. I'm just checking to get the foul. I want to get that straight here. just in case it puts anybody in trouble. I believe that was Blanae Patterson that picked up the foul for the Lady Bulldogs on that shot. And you know what? When the shot was up, I thought that Ariana had contact. I didn't see any initial call. There was the timeout asked for as the foul shot doesn't go in, and now Tuba will not spend a timeout right there. We will get a whistle and a Warriors foul. Susan Yadami she picked up a foul, and the crowd does not like that foul call at all. Not only the foul, but then she got beamed with the basketball. A double negative right there. Supposed to be a positive, but that's only when you're talking. 46-44 our score. Here comes the inbound. Handoff, hand in. Back to J.C. Ghani. Ball's loose. Winslow picks it up. And timeout, Bulldogs. With 38 seconds remaining. Winslow to spend one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Wow, what a finish we've got for you in this one. Stay here through the timeout, everybody. 38 seconds remaining in regulation. And a 46-44 lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Well, down by 13 points here in the fourth quarter. Tuba City has fought their way all the way back to a 2-point game. And Ariana Biguet with those back-to-back 2 3-point baskets. Can we see those threes again from Ariana? Maybe throw up some replays there. Ariana hit 2 threes back, I don't know, what was it about? There was 5 or so minutes remaining in the quarter, 4 minutes maybe remaining in the fourth quarter. Here's that shot just a moment ago by Ariana. But earlier, if you've got it, guys, if you can jump to those 3-point makes by Ariana, because those were the key to reigniting Tuba City, getting them going. Well, here's a big make by Justice Nez. That's not the one, but Justice gets credit. Big make there, big opportunity. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna quite see the exact replays we're looking for, but I will tell you that we'll probably have another look at that for sure in our postgame. You'll be able to see those shots again by Ariana Biguet. Well, 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs looking, get it in. Jocelyn Nels into front court now. J.C. Ghani, yeah, she's going to get fouled. We'll see if she can get to 30 points in the game. Now, I thought she was going to the foul line, but she's not. That'll be an inbound coming up. So there's a change, by the way, in the free throw rule, right? I think the change is that when you get to 7 fouls, it's double bonus. There's no such thing as the single bonus anymore in high school basketball. Something like that. Here's the inbound. Jocelyn Nels tracks it down for Winslow. 25 seconds left. And a Tuba City foul. Still not going to be any shots out of this one. And I think the lady that got called was Justice Nez. Well, now they are going to the foul line. 2 shots. So I don't think there's any more 1-and-1. Somebody maybe in the live chat, you can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I believe you go straight to double bonus anymore in high school basketball. Trying to check and see how many personal fouls on Ariana Biguet, and the answer is 4 fouls. 4 fouls. 22.6 seconds left. First one good, second one good. Big foul shots to give the Bulldogs a 2-possession lead now with 20 seconds remaining. Susan Yadami in front court. Timeout. Tuba City. Well, they've got 3 timeouts left. So wisely, Coach Williams grabs a timeout right there with 18 seconds remaining in regulation. A 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout, everybody. Stand by. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Back to the Warriors Pavilion, everybody. Game one of tonight's broadcast doubleheader. The boys' game follows this one. Remember that between games, after we talk to our victorious head coach and our Sports Zone player of the game, that's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. After that, we'll wrap up the first broadcast, and we'll start a whole new broadcast on both the YouTube and Facebook channels of the Sports Zone. We'll start those before the boys' game, okay? So just keep it in mind. 18 seconds left, inbound, Susan Yadami. Inside they go. Shot is good. Shot is good. Well done. And the pass delivered by Susan Yadami to her teammate Aubrey Begay, and that's going to be Aubrey's first bucket of the game. Great job. You know that everybody's thinking Ariana Begay, right? She's hot. She's got 4 threes in the game. She got 16 points to lead the way for Tuba City. So let's find somebody else. They find Aubrey underneath. And a beautiful assist by Kiana to set her up for that shot. And we're back to a one-possession game with 12.3 seconds left. Tuba calls timeout. That will leave them with 1 timeout remaining. Winslow's got a timeout as well. Tuba City has outscored Winslow 17-8 in the fourth quarter, and they needed to because they were outscored by the Bulldogs 14-2 in the third quarter. So they swung that completely around. However, look at the score. Down by 2. 12 seconds remaining. Here's the inbound. It's tipped, and Tuba had a shot at it, missed it. Got it back, got 8 seconds. And they're going to call a jump ball. And that's Tuba City's basketball. 7 seconds remaining. The Warriors have a timeout, but Coach Williams is going to call a play from the sideline. Set up an inbound play. Susan Yadami to throw it in. Boy, they had the shot, didn't they? They had an open look at it. Here's the inbound pass from deep. Susan Yadami from the corner. Shot! It's good! The three-pointer is good! Tuba City has won the game! Hold on! Winslow may have called a timeout when the shot was made with about, 3 seconds remaining, maybe 2.5 seconds. Winslow may have called a timeout, and the officials are talking it over. But how about Kiana Susan Yadami busting a three-pointer from the corner, and Winslow's going to get 1 second on the clock. So the game's not over yet. How about the comeback in the fourth quarter by the Warriors? They have outscored Winslow 20-8 in the fourth quarter. No shot bigger than that one right there. Look at it again, the inbound. And somebody fell asleep on defense. Look at Kiana run the baseline after the inbound. I mean, that plays in the playbook. Everybody runs it. But defensively, Winslow did not account for it. I mean, flat-footed on defense, they weren't there. Kiana makes them pay. Drills the three. And Tuba with 1 second left stands this close to victory, knocking off the Bulldogs if they can prevent the shot from getting away. Well, J.C. Ghani's going to be the target, you know that. And they throw to J.C. The ball is tipped out. Time expires. That's it. That's the finish. And Kiana Susan Yadami comes up with the big shot to lift her team to victory. The Tuba City Lady Warriors win 49-48. What a finish. What a fourth quarter. And the Warriors Pavilion has gone crazy here tonight. Great setup for the boys game coming up in a bit. We're going to talk to head coach Kim Williams in just a moment. And we're also going to talk to 2 of those great heroes tonight for the Lady Warriors. We'll talk to, well, of course, Kiana Susan Yadami. You got to talk to Kiana hitting the game-winning shot there. And we'll also speak with Ariana Begay, who had that massive fourth quarter for the team. And who is our Sports Zone player of the game? presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. I guess we're gonna have to go with co-players of the game on this one. I don't know how we couldn't. We'll name Kiana and Ariana as our players of the game. Wow. We'll talk to Kiana first. Let's talk to the hero of the game. The superhero going to join us now. Go ahead and throw that on. Can you hear me all right? Is it too loud? No, it's good. Kiana, that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, you guys ready for us? You guys ready for us? Okay. Hey, welcome back into Northland Basketball, everybody, for an unbelievable finish tonight at Tuba City. A great fourth quarter comeback by the Lady Warriors. They knock off the Bulldogs tonight by a final score of 49-48, and it took a last-second huge shot from the corner right side, a three-pointer by Kiana Susan-Yadami to win the game for Tuba City. Kiana, congratulations. What a game and what a shot. Let's get you up here. Let's see where you're at. Can you hear me, Kiana?
Yeah.
Wow. How did that feel?
About amazing.
Is that the kind of thing that you dream about?
Yeah.
How many times you hit a shot like that to win the game?
Not that much.
Yeah. Great play on the inbound. I thought Coach was going to call a timeout, but she didn't. She trusted you guys, you ladies. She called the play, and Winslow kind of fell asleep, and you ran that baseline out there, got wide open. Run us through the play a bit.
It happened so quickly, but when she got it on top, I kind of knew it to go to the bottom, so I seen that part open, so
Could you believe how open you were for that shot?
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing, right? And then when the ball left your hand, how sure were you that was going in?
I wasn't that sure it was going to go in.
But it did. It did, and that feeling at that moment.
Yeah, it felt amazing.
Yeah. Hey, what a start! Didn't get to play a scrimmage.
Yeah.
You haven't played a regular season game yet. I mean, not much of an off season, but the ladies looked great. How do you feel about the team performance tonight?
We did very good on defense and offense. We beginning of the first quarter, we weren't really into the game, but after we got a talk and after halftime, we kind of got our group together. Yeah.
So how fun is Thanksgiving going to be now?
It's going to be fun. We're going to have a big dinner. Yeah.
Well, you're a hero, and you deserve to enjoy this victory. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to go. Kiana Susan-Yadami, everybody, one of our Sports Zone players of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And let's talk to another lady who really keyed the fourth quarter comeback. I'm telling you, it was a great fourth quarter played by the entire team, but it was the spirited play of the lady that joins us now, Ariana Begay, that really ignited the comeback. Two huge threes early on in the fourth quarter, back-to-back, when your team was down by 13, Ariana, and then you kept adding it on, pouring it on after that, played great defense. You are one of our Sports Zone players of the game tonight. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and Ariana, congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
Well, okay. So you come out there, you hit those two threes.
Yeah.
And your team just desperately needed that kind of ignition to you. Tell us about those shots.
Well, I knew we were down, and I knew we had to catch up. So I came in here, I had my set feet and everything, and I was just ready. Fourth quarter, I came off because I didn't start the third quarter because of my fouls. And that really hurt us. So fourth quarter, I knew I had to step it up. So when I came on the court, I was ready. I was desperate. For those shots.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now tell me your thoughts as you watched Kiana get open on the angle there for that final shot. It goes up and the shot goes through. How did you feel in that moment?
Oh man, the joy and the excitement to watch that ball go in. It was amazing to see that. We've been practicing our shooting, and it paid off this game. It paid off, and we were ready to play, but Kiana knew where to go, and she was ready. She was set. She was focused. She was locked in for that shot.
You ready to have a big year with Tuba City?
Yes.
All right, Ariana, it's great to see you. Great talking to you. And congratulations on a big, big win right
Thank
there.
you.
Okay, there's Ariana Begay, everybody. What a game she put together with her teammates. Ariana ends up leading the way, scoring 16 points in this one for Tuba City. And her teammate that we spoke to just a moment ago, her co-player of the game, after hitting the game-winning shot, Kiana Suzunyademi, she had 11 points. And then it was Natasha Akafli with 12 points in the game. What a win for the Tuba City Lady Warriors in this one. And we're going to spend just a quick second talking to the head coach now, the head coach of Tuba City's Lady Warriors, Kim Williams, joining us for a moment. Coach Williams, let's pull that microphone down right there. There you go. Coach, big win. Congratulations.
Oh, my, yep.
Is that just how you drew it up in your mind right there in the final moments?
Actually, yeah. If we ran anything right tonight, was that last second out-of-bounds play.
Coach, you had a timeout, and I was really surprised you didn't use it right there, but it was an inbound play.
Yeah.
And you just, trusted your ladies, and you called the play, and they ran it for you.
Yeah, that's well, we practiced that. So, last-second shots, what we're going to run, we'll go to our spots, and I knew they were going to play that zone, and just looking at their rotations, I knew that. I said, the opposite side's going to be open.
Yeah.
And so I said, there was either set up for Ari or was going to set up for Kiki, and either one of them going to shoot it.
Coach, I don't know if you know this or not, but Winslow outscored your team 14-2 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
That called for you to really do something big. Ariana Begay ignited that fourth quarter comeback with her great play, the 2 big threes that she hit, and more. But then you ended up outscoring Winslow 20-8 in the fourth quarter. What was it about your team in that fourth period?
Well, I have a lot of young ones, and just finding combinations that work, and especially on that press defense. That's us. We have to run. We can't slow down and we have to run that. We have energy. And so once we started to hit that 1-3 when Ari came in, and she sat only because she had foul trouble early. And I told her that, as leaders, we can't do that. We have to stay in the game. Because I really do have a young club, with Treese being a freshman, and a lot of them that are coming off the bench. This is their really first time varsity experience, but they held their own. They did what I wanted them to do, and but they got it done. And I'm really proud of them for the point that having a short season or the beginning of the season, and the number of practices we had and no scrimmage, and like I said, no off season, no preseason. But it was just finding combinations that work, and we still have a lot of work to do. I was kind of disappointed, in having one person score that many points on us, and it was just a learning experience, and us showing them at halftime what they needed to adjust, and as far as our defense, and they really picked it up, and that's just being aggressive. I said, play your game, this play, and that's what they did.
And they did, and you got the win.
Yeah.
Coach, very happy for you. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Congratulations.
That was good.
Always good to see you.
Yeah.
And go enjoy your win, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you.
You got it. There's head coach Kim Williams, and a huge win for Tuba City tonight. Final score again, 49-48. How about this finish, everybody? And how about the start to our broadcast season? We got some great games already, and this one tonight, just as good as they get. Again, our Sports Zone Radio players of the game. Well, that's Ariana Begay with her 16 points in great fourth quarter. Kiana Suzunyademi with 11 points and that game-winning three-point basket at the end. And Natasha Akafli with 12 points today helped pace the way for her team. Justice Nez had 4 points. Aubrey Begay with 2 points. Raquel Lee had 2 points. And Therese Sindijini with 2 points as well for Tuba City. On the other side, well, JC Donnie is unstoppable, isn't she? She had a great game, 3 threes in the game for JC, 29 points in the game, but importantly in that fourth quarter with Tuba made the comeback. They held her to just 2 points in the fourth period. Kaya Talashi for Winslow, 5 points, and Jocelyn Nels, 4 points. Well, folks, we're going to stop this broadcast and start a whole new one for the boys' game. We may be just a little bit late on the start of that one. We apologize in advance, but we're going to get going as quickly as we can on that one. Stand by for the boys' game coming up in a little bit. Again, the final score, Tuba City 49, Winslow 48 in the girls' broadcast. Thanks for joining us, everybody. God bless you. This is Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by for the boys' game.